Yes. This is Tactical Red, and you're on Tactical United. And Manchester United did another ball fest against the top six. Once again, same old. It's boring. I'm bored watching these big games. I used to look forward to big games. I used to look forward to the Liverpool's, Man City's, Chelsea's, Arsenal's. Now they're the worst games to watch. I'm sick and tired of watching these boring games. It's boring. I'm bored. I'm trying to get excited. There's nothing to get excited about because it's defensive. It's stalemate. Over and over again. Counter-attacking football doesn't work. When is Oli going to learn something new? When is he going to think something different? The fact is, Greenwood came off and nothing happened after that. Greenwood's technical ability, movement, skill, danger was worrying them. As soon as we took off Greenwood, it was over. What's Martial doing? Nothing. Because he's slow. Well, he's not slow, but he moves slow, but he thinks slow. And he doesn't cause a threat. He does the same old thing that he's been doing for 5-6 years. No one is surprised what Martial can do. Rashford went back to Trashford today. Did nothing in the big game. No skill. Nothing. They've done nothing. They've done nothing. Absolutely nothing. The only threats in the game was Greenwood. Dan James. Yeah, Daniel James was a threat. Daniel James played better than Rashford. Honestly, Daniel James played way better than Rashford. Not just better, played way better. Was dribbling, was passing, was working hard. He's a Park Ji-sung. Dan James is a speedy Park Ji-sung. But Rashford, no, I'm not interested. People talk that Greenwood can't play up front. I hate when people talk about Greenwood like this because it really irritates me because they really don't watch him. They actually don't watch Mason Greenwood. His hold-up play is excellent. He keeps the ball. He keeps the ball moving. He doesn't lose the ball that often. His passing accuracy is very good. He makes the right decision most times. He shoots when it's available to shoot. He doesn't get any chances in the box for him because, we don't have the players to do that. For me, he played very well. He played very well for a striker, for what a striker can do in an Ole Gunnar Solskjaer team. He did very well. He did more than Martial. Yeah, Cavani's got the better movement, no doubt, but Greenwood's got the pace, got the finishing, got everything over Cavani in terms of, ability. And I think he had a good game. And he got taken off too soon, as per usual. Should have been Rashford taken off because Rashford did nothing in that game and always does. If you put out of 20 games, 10 games Rashford will do nothing. 10 games. You're carrying Rashford certain games. Rashford was our worst player today, and McTominay, as per usual. It's always these two. It's always these two having stinkers. Always having stinkers, these two. That last minute when McTominay was through, what did he do? What happened when McTominay was through? What actually did McTominay do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. He was through, should have put a ball quicker or made a bet, lifted it in the air. He did nothing. But everyone wants to talk about, McTominay. I'm sick of these dead ballers getting praise when they're dead ballers. Fred was dead again. Just all heart and no quality with Fred. No quality with Fred. I'm sick of Fred. I'm actually got to the point. I was one point in the Fred camp. I'm out the camp. I'm out the camp. I'm out. I'm never going back in. I've pissed off too many people in the Fred camp. Fred is not good. McTominay and Fred, they don't work. They're not good. Time and time again, these men play, and time again, we don't score. Time and time again, we draw 0-0s or lose 1-0 or 2-0. Time again. Ollie, we're not improving. He goes, oh, we've improved. It's just because the league has got worse. Why we look like we're better, but we're not better. We're just, the league has become worse. Liverpool worse, Chelsea worse. Yeah, Chelsea worse, Liverpool worse. You know, City's obviously improved. Leicester are here or there. Arsenal just same level. Like, you know what I mean? Like, who else is there? Tottenham, nothing really. You know, they won 4-0 today, but you know they're going to lose their next game if it's not a crap team, because Mourinho will fuck it up as per usual. So you know, this whole league is not even that great, and Man City and Liverpool proved that for the last 2 to 3 years that this league ain't that great. And you know, if you look at West Ham, they're fourth. The fact that West Ham are fourth is clear indication that the league ain't that. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you feel what I'm saying? So you know, what can I tell you? What can I say? What can I say that hasn't already been said? Tactically speaking, Oli obviously clocked that Giroud was up front and told the fullbacks to push up, and we pressed them hard. But as soon as Giroud got taken off, what happened? We went to protect him, the centre back of Jacob and Lindelof. Magaluf. Yeah? We went protecting them, man. As soon as a little bit of pace was about, because he doesn't like to play Behi. But if we played Behi all times, I guarantee we'll be pressing like that in the whole game, in all games. But we don't have players to do that. But they had Ruru, who has no pace, so we could do that in the first half and the early stages of the second half. But then our game died. Our possession died, our control died, because we dropped back. And then what we did is we played for a draw in the last. As soon as Greenwood came off, it's like the message was sent, like we're not winning. Obviously with Martial leading the line, where's the confidence in Martial, a guy who don't score, a guy who not just doesn't score, because he scored more goals than Mason, yeah, give him his dues, but he's been playing up front most games, and most games he does nothing. Rashford, nothing. Bruno passes wayward. Dan James was our best player. Like, that says a lot about where Manchester United are at right now. When Daniel James is your best attacking threat, it tells you where you are. Where Rashford is still inconsistent. He's still Rashford who 1 game good, 4 games bad. He's still the same guy. Like, I'm not having it. Like, against top quality teams, he tries to do all this dribbling and that, but these players are better than Sheffield United. You know, these players are better than West Brom. You know, these are not like, you know, bottom of the table ballers. These are top of the table ballers. So, and you got to come good. You know, like, I think Rashford is now, you know, he needs to go back to basics. You know, he needs to go back to running in and shooting. Like, forget this trying to cut in. Forget all this and that, because you know what? It's just frustrating and no one likes it. It's boring. It's frustrating, and you just cause more confusion for the strikers and the midfielders, because no one knows what you're going to do. You don't know what you're going to do, and it's annoying. But you know what? As I've always said, and I always will say it, always have to say it, always will say it, it's always on Oli. I didn't even do a match reactions against Real Sociedad because it wasn't a real game. The game was already done. I have nothing to say. I had nothing to say because I have felt nothing about the game. Just an empty game. And this game, another 0-0. How many 0-0s have we had? How many times have we played against the Big Six and not scored? What? Chelsea, 2 0-0s already? Man City 0-0. Liverpool 0-0. Arsenal 0-0. What the hell? Like, he talks about progress, and he's just 0-0ing against all the top teams, and he thinks that's progress. 0-0ing. Watch when we Europa League, when we play one of Tottenham or Arsenal, we're gonna play one of them, man. In Europa League, 100%. They're gonna beat us because you can't 0-0 two legs. You can't 0-0 2 legs, and City showed that to us in the semi-final. Yeah, I know it was one leg, but still. 2-0. Bang. You know, we thought we could 0-0 it again. We thought we could do that again. We thought we could nick a 0-0 like we did the first time when we played City. You know what I mean? It's just embarrassing. What was the score when we played Arsenal? 0-0 the first game as well. So we've done 2 0-0s against Arsenal, 2 0-0s against Chelsea, Liverpool 0-0, Man City 0-0, lost to Tottenham 6-1. What the fuck? You know, what the fuck is that? I'm not having that. Like, as a Man United fan, if you Man United fans, like, I don't care where we are in the table, and set Man United fans will be like, we're second. What's second? What's second? What's second? I don't give a fuck if we're second. We're not winning nothing. Yeah? Like, we could be second forever. Yeah? It doesn't mean you lift the trophy if you're second. Do you understand? It doesn't mean that you're doing good with a club of Manchester United stature, the third richest club in the world, the biggest supported club in the world, the most famous club in the world. Well, second behind Real Madrid. But it is a monster of a club, and we are accepting 0-0s in all our games because our manager, you could get a female to go in his trousers and find his balls. Get a female to go in his trousers and find them, because I don't think they're there. Because why do you not make changes to try and win a game? Why do you keep McTominay and Fred on every time we play a top tier team when it's 0-0? Why do you never try to win games? This is my question. And I am sick and tired of watching Manchester United ball fest. Like, they should advertise games as, okay, Sunday night we have Tottenham versus Burnley and Arsenal versus Leicester. Then we have Chelsea versus Ballfest United. Ballfest United. But that's what we are. Any big game, we are a ballfest. We won't create chances. We might have one chance. What chances do we have? I can't think of one. Chance. Like, what is this? Is this Manchester United Football Club? Or is this just, are we happy to be here? Are we happy to be here, FC? Happy to be here, FC. That's what we are. Happy to be here, top 2 FC. Like, no ambition to win it. Like he said. He already said, we're never going to win it anyway. We shouldn't even be in the running to win it. He's such a I want to slap him. Honestly, I want to slap him. Like, I actually want to slap this guy's face, because like, when we was top of the league, okay, he didn't say we're going to win the league, but wait and see what happens. We'll see what happens. He didn't say that when we was top, did he? Like, I want him to hear it. I wanted him to say all this stuff when we was top, because then I will take it like, that's okay. You know that you're not good enough, But you wasn't saying that. You're only saying it now when you was first, and now you're 10 points behind. It's 12 now. Yeah, 12 points behind. That's how trash of a manager you are. Yeah, and it's not even been 2 months, and you're 12 points behind. 60 days later, 12 points behind. 60 days, 12 points. Like, sloppy. Yeah, City have gone on an amazing run. Yeah, 20 games, win. 14 games in the Prem. But you should at least be 4 or 5. But 12 shows that you've bottled it. You've got no bollocks. And I'm sick and tired of watching Ballfest FC against big clubs. I'm Tactical Red. This is Tactical United. Only the fuck out. And I know people will be like, but we're second. I don't give a fuck if we're top. I don't care. Well, if he won, it's different, obviously. But you know what? He's never going to win it. He's never going to win a trophy. We're not going to win Europa League. We're not going to win the FA Cup. I don't know. I'm out.